Hi everybody. Today we'll take a little look at a rather unusual torch or flashlight which I had no idea where I got it from, how I got it, just know I've got it. As you know, I'm sorting through a lot of stuff and thought I'd have a go at putting this up. I got it working actually. Before I go into details, that gives an idea of the length. Well, that ruler's 12 inches long, or 30 of the other measurements, so it's a little bit longer than that. The there's the actual diameter, which we're looking at about inch and nearly an inch and a half, not quite. Weighs a ton, by the way. Takes a pre-focus bulb, 4.8 volts, which means it can run on 6 volts, which would be right because it takes 4 U2 size cells. It's switched on, I worked out, by twiddling this. Twiddle that along, if I can show the actual beam what it does, and by continuing to twist that screw you can bring it right down to a very narrow beam. Go back the other way, we can turn it to a wider beam. Eventually it goes off. Well, as I said, I had no idea where it came from and anything about it. I did, however, find a name on it, so I can bring it up so you can see the name. I'm hoping it shows up okay, but the name on there is Nemrod, N-E-M-R-O-D, Nemrod, not to be confused with Nimrod. And underneath it had the wording made in Spain. So we've got a little bit closer. It's made in Spain, Nemrod. So funny enough, looking up our good old Wikipedia, I found out exactly what it is. Now, Nemrod Spain was a company which manufactures scuba gear and associated gear. Now, it ceased operation in the late 90s and was completely dissolved by 2000. That is all the information I can actually get on that firm, but it would make sense because this is very, very heavy. The modern types of flashlights or torches for diving is totally different. They're probably LED as well. This one, as I said, uses the what I call the normal pre-focus type lamp. This one's made by Philips, and as I said before, it's a 4.8 volts, which meant that it was intended to be run on 4 U2 1.5 volt cells. It appears, well, I say appears, it would have to have been watertight. It was obviously used under the water, and although now the washers have probably perished, but the idea is there. See if I can show what's inside there. You can undo, if I take that off, I think you see what I'm trying to do it and see it at the same time. Now that part obviously makes as you twist the little knurled nut part, this comes out. Go back the other way to turn it off. And what it does, this obviously makes contact with the negative side of the battery, which is in there. Now it's also sprung loaded to a certain extent, and as it pushes the batteries in, I'm hoping you can see this okay. I'm trying to do it as best as I can. I think it will show. As it pushes in, the lamp actually moves in and out. So firstly it'll make contact, and then once it's made contact you can then focus the bulb by moving it in and out of the actual reflector to give you a spot or a wider beam. So I think that's more or less it. I wanted to keep this one a bit shorter than the last ones. So there are the Nemrod torch or flashlight used underwater in the sea, made in Spain. I imagine it's quite rare. I've never seen another one. If anyone else knows anything about them, please let me know. We can add it to the info on YouTube. As you see, I try to pick up unusual bits and bobs, as I call it. It was probably it was a boot sale find, because that's where I get most of my stuff. And I finally got it going. I thought I'd sit down and have a little fiddle with it, get it going, and put it on YouTube. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please rate, any comments please leave. And thanks again for watching. Thank you.